5 designer trends I bought into that were not worth it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Celesta. We talk about all things luxury shopping and handbags. If you love those things, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification. I do post videos every week. So given that I'm easily influenced and chronically online, I feel like I'm constantly just scrolling on social media, whether that's Instagram, TikTok, whatever, just to see what's the newest trends, given that I do have to like create content around like what's new and what's trending and everything like that. And I have made some pretty poor decisions, especially when all of these influencers are pushing all of these items and these are the newest, hottest things. Like, you need to get this, you need to do this to stay on trend. And I caved. I got it. I bought into it. And these just like did not live up to the hype. So save yourself some money. Don't do it. Starting with my Gucci tights. We're going to take them out of the bag. These were $120. I bought them a couple years ago now. And these, I don't even think you can see them. Can you see the monogram? I wore these tights 2 times. I did get them sometime during COVID. And I remember being like, oh, I'm going to wear them eventually. And this was when I was first starting to create content from social media. So at the time I was like, okay, it's easier to justify spending $120 on a pair of tights. Do you know how insane it is to spend $120 on a pair of tights that I've only worn 2 times? They were $60 per wear. They are really pretty, but they are so delicate. I'm so scared to wear them because I know as soon as my nail nicks them, they're done. And I wore them twice and I already feel like they're getting close to being done. So I will not recommend spending any amount of money on designer tights. Knowing how easily tights rip, I would probably just go for a cheaper option if you want something with that's not just a plain black. I don't know. The next style that you should not be buying into is the Bottega Jodie. I got this with store credit. So technically it was free, girl math, but I would probably not get this again. This is just not a very practical bag. And I understand that not every bag needs to be practical, but this one is really not practical. You can only wear it as a top handle or on the crook of your arm. And it is really difficult to get in and out of. I noticed that's one thing that no one really talks about. It's pretty difficult to get your things and you can't really overstuff the bag because this handle doesn't move to help you get your things. So it's really not the most practical style. I've also noticed that it gets dirty very easily, and it could be the color that I've gotten, but no one really talks about this because the leather is woven, right? And especially around the handle area, you can see that there's the raw leather, the part where it kind of folds up for the handle, especially with the handle, because that's a high touch point. I don't know if that makes sense. And it gets dirty very easily. The top side of the leather, you can easily clean, but it's kind of the nooks and crannies where they do get dirty and you can't clean. That was definitely not expected. And I also don't think for the size, for how functional this is, it warrants the price tag. They do have a version where you can add in an additional chain strap, or I think it comes with a chain strap. And I would definitely get that one over this one. And I know that the people who buy this bag and continue to influence you to get the Bottega Mini Jodie, they're like, oh, well, it's not a practical bag, but not every bag needs to be practical. But in order for me to justify using it, I need to feel like it's not an inconvenience to me to get in and out of my bag. And this bag definitely feels like an inconvenience. The next bag I am de-influencing you on is the Dior book tote. Thankfully, this bag, I feel like people kind of moved past it a little bit, but I don't know how, especially influencers going around telling you that this is a good travel bag, because this is the worst bag to travel with. This is not very flexible. So I know you could fold down the handles to tuck it in, because I actually asked my friend, I was like, oh, how are you traveling with your book tote? She was like, oh, you just slide it in under the seat, under the plane, and you fold down the handles. But I don't want to fold down the handles for this bag. And on top of that, if you have to tip the bag over to then slide it in, your shit is falling out. This is just an open top bag. It just is not the most practical bag. There's only one way you can wear it, which is top handle. And I think when I am traveling specifically, I want to prioritize a bag that can fit my laptop, that can have like one of those, like a back pocket that you can like slide over your luggage handle. So your shit isn't like flopping around and it's secure. And this bag is just not that. I don't know who in their right mind is telling you that this is a good travel bag. I could see if you're flying private that, like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna like take this with me on the plane. Sure. Sure. But most of us are not. And I just don't think that this is a good travel bag. I don't think I've ever traveled with this bag because it's just so big, it's so bulky, it's heavy. And when I'm thinking of like a travel bag, I'm not trying to be cute. I'm just trying to be functional. And I paid $2,800 for this. This now currently retails for over $3,300. Like, just get me a long shop, okay? Like, we don't need to be cute while trying to travel. We just need to be functional. Next item that we are de-influencing you on, probably one of the newest trends, is the Loewe tank. I picked this up last summer and I paid $350 for this cropped tank top that I probably could have paid $20 for at Abercrombie and used the remaining $330 to buy an embroidery machine and embroider it myself. I am kind of like a DIY girl. Maybe I'm the type of person that would just like, oh, I could do it myself. I could do it myself. But like, you're gonna tell me that this is $350? Like, I don't know if the lighting can like show how thin it is, but you can definitely see like, I don't know, you can definitely see that it's not a thick material. It does not warrant $350. And I was influenced. I saw it all over social media. Everyone was like, oh my God, you need this, you need this. And I got it. I also think that my biggest regret comes from getting the cropped version because this cropped version has this elastic here, which does like, it's supposed to like help like give the shirt a little bit more shape. But when you sit down, it rolls. It's just not comfortable. And I think I would have preferred to get the longer version and then either decided to crop it myself or just like fold it underneath, if that makes sense. With the elastic, it just makes it not very comfortable. It looks very cute when you're standing. It looks great in photos. But then when it comes time to sit down, it just like rolls and it's like not very comfortable. Last but certainly not least, I can't make a de-influencing video around designer trends without talking about the Jimmy Choo Aveleens. I purchased these probably like 2 years ago at this point. It's been quite a while and I love the look of them. They look so fun. They look beautiful sitting on my shelf right here, but they are brand freaking new. Literally never worn them. And I think the biggest problem was when I tried these on in my house, I walked around and I just knew I was going to eat shit wearing these shoes. My toe would get stuck in the bow here. So that was one. And then I think number two, like just like it was very slippery. I just did not feel stable wearing these. And I knew that I had comfortable pairs of Jimmy Choos, like my Jimmy Choo Bing 100s, most comfortable Jimmy Choos that I own. Actually, those and the Maylees that I wear quite often, those are really comfortable. And these were just not it. But I wanted the photos. Like I feel like wearing these in like just like a little heel pop for the photo would be so cute. And I kept telling myself, oh, like maybe I'll just wear these like a couple times. Who was I kidding? Haven't worn them. Unless you want to risk your life, you want to risk your safety, you don't need these. Okay, so that sums it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what designer trends you purchased into and whether you regret them or not. I feel like because I'm so easily influenced that I'm just like online constantly that I end up buying a lot more things than I probably should. But I guess now I can tell you that they were not worth it. So hopefully that helps. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll leave another video for you guys here and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.